Welcome to Volza.
Dropping your inputs in the chat.
Rohit, I guess we have 10 minutes time. So let's quickly cover the three searches we have and the utilities, because I'm seeing that there are few audience which have not joined our earlier sessions. So I guess we'll just give them a brief that when to use the universal, when to use the global, and when to use the advanced search.
Definitely, Sakshi. So giving you all the idea of using the functionalities of universal search, global search, or the advanced search. So if we just wanted to check out like what all countries are there who are dealing in our product, whether they are importing or exporting, we have the different options to search the data in universal search. We can search the data by 2 digits of HS code. We can search the data of 4, 6, or 8 digits of HS code. We can search the data by product name. We can search the data by company's name as well. So it will show you the import or export for both for that particular company. If you're looking for the consignee name, it will show you the imports done by that name. If you're searching for the shipper name, it will show you the exports by that name of the company. So let's try one example here. If I select the product name here and I'll just put the product as rice. So as soon as I selected the criteria as per our need and simply click on the search icon, you will not lose any of the point for searching the data here in this universal search section, but it will not give you the detailed information. It will just give you an overview of last 3 years, 21, 22, and 2023, like what all countries are involved who are doing the business in imports or exports related to that product. So as soon as we have searched for rice, we have the import as well as the export data of different countries. If we talk about the importers, so we have more than 1 lakh of importers who are importing the product from different countries. We have more than 69,000 of exporters who are exporting from different countries. We have the shipment count, which is more than 16 lakhs. We have the countries who are doing the business, that is 100. So here we can check out the list of the countries. Each countries have given you the numbers here, like what all shipments are there in each country, which is coming in the bracket. On the right, we can check out what all importers are there in that country. Here we can check out the exporters, number of exporters and a shipment to that particular country. If you wanted to check out the data, you just simply click on that country. It will give you an idea of it, but it will not show you the detailed information, as universal search is just to give you an overview of the country. So if you wanted to download the data from here, you can. You wanted to check out the detailed information, so that will be covered in the global search or the advanced search section. So I would like to ask Ms. Sakshi to give you the brief of global search as well as the advanced search.
Thank you so much, Rohit. So I'm just quickly presenting my screen. I hope you can see my screen, Rohit.
Yes, it's perfectly visible.
Okay, so first of all, we'll be discussing the advanced search. Okay, so as you all know that it is an advanced version of what we have in the universal search. So Rohit already discussed that you can get an overview of the product market via universal search. Okay, now in case if you want to get the details like the consignee, shipper names, or maybe the values, so you can just go to advanced search. Okay. Now, one thing I would like to clarify you here is advanced search is basically a country specific search. So if the country is known to you, you can recommend like you can go to advanced search. And in case if you're looking for a particular product line and for all the countries you want to check, we recommend you to go to the global search. Okay. So first of all, I'm taking again the example of India here that we have taken in the hot product and hot companies. Okay. So we can select for India export. Now I want to check for export of a particular commodity from India. So from here, I can select the country. And from here, I can select the period like for 7 days, 30 days, or whatever tenure I want to check for. Okay. In advanced search, the data is available from 2014, and at one go, you can check for 7 years. So for selecting 7 years, you can click on this custom, and from here, you can choose the calendars. So as of now, I'm taking 3 months for this. Now, the second thing that we have in the advanced search is the search field. So once you click on this drop down, you'll get a list of the searches available with us. You can make a search on the basis of product name. You can make the search on the basis of smart predict search. So smart predict search is basically in case if your product involve any special characters or maybe the numerical characters. So we recommend you to make the search in smart predict search. Okay. The third one is the HS2. That means the chapter is available with you. In case if you want to check for HS6, 4 or 8, you can click on this HS4, 6 or 8. And in case if you're looking for a particular consignee or shipper, so we can click on this consignee and shipper. So we got a query from our one customer that how you can check for a particular shipper or consignee. So ma'am, from here you can select it. So as of now, I'm taking product here. Okay. So we have discussed in yesterday's day before yesterday with an example of elements. So I'm just taking the same example again. So for an example, I want to check the elements export from India. Maybe elements, cashews, and fig. Okay. So I want to check the export of dry fruits. So sometimes what we do is we tend to write dry fruits here. So we recommend you to write down the product name, okay, instead of the category. So I have mentioned the element, cashews, and fig here, and now I'll click on search option here. In different plans, we have different search limits, and in few plans like the corporate and the SMEs, there are like unlimited searches available with you. So you can just click on the search option and you can check your download points and your search points from this section, like in the right-hand section near your name. So this is a kind of report that you'll get once you click on the search option in advanced search. So I can see that 7,447 shipments are there along with 864 shippers and 1,875 consignees for 115 countries of destination. So here I'm checking, but what I'm observing is that there are few shipments that are not related to my product line. So I was looking for almond, cashews, and figs, okay, the dry fruits, but I'm getting few shipments for different products. Okay, so in order to refine my product, what I can do is I can just put a sub filter here without making the initial search. Okay, so we have three search operators available with us, the and or the and not. So by and, what it means, like for an example, these shipments are coming, the shipment results are coming irrelevant here. So I'll click on and here. I'll select HS2 from here and I'll write down the HS code for the dry fruit. So it is 08. Okay. Now when I've selected and, it means it will showcase me all the shipments wherein elements, cashews, and figs are present in the product description, and the HS code should be 08, like it under chapter 08. So I'll click on search. Okay. In case if I'm looking for a particular country of destination, like I just want to check like what all shipments are going from India to US, I can again apply and filter here. I can select country of destination and then I can mention United States here. Okay. So in this manner, you can refine your searches more. The moment I click on search, it will showcase me all the shipments wherein these three conditions are present. Okay. So just take an example of the first shipment. So our first condition was like either of any word like almond, cashews, or fig should be there. So it is already there. Dry fig. Okay. And in this, it is cashews. Our second condition was that it should belong to 08 chapter. So for these two, the chapter is 08. Our third condition was that the country of destination should be United States. So let me scroll in the right. And see, from here we can see that the country of destination for all the products are United States here. Okay. So this is how you can apply the filters here. And in case if you still want to do any kind of filtration, you still want to sort the data, you have these options available with you. You can just click on the two arrows. From here, you can sort the data into ascending or descending manner. Okay. In case if you still want to apply for a filter for the shippers or the consignees, then you can use this left-hand side filters. Applying left-hand side filters would be counted as a fresh search. In order to do the analysis part, and in case if you want to apply the multiple filters, what we recommend you to do is we recommend you to save it as a workspace. So in order to save this particular shipment result in a workspace, you need to click on the save icon. Once you click on the save icon, you can save it as a workspace. You just need to give it a name. Maybe I can give it a name of 08 India to USA, and I can save it. Okay. So again, in different plans, we have different limits for the workspaces and creations and deletions. So you can check it accordingly. So once you have saved it as a workspace, you can see that now there is an heart icon coming in front of every shipment. So from here, you can just click on this. So likewise, we mark the favorite products in Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra. Accordingly, you can mark, like in the similar manner, you can mark it here in Volza also for future checks and future references. Okay. So for an example, I'm just marking it as 08 and just clicking OK. Okay. So now I can apply any kind of filter. So for an example, I just want to check for these 2-3 shippers. I can just select them and I can click on apply. So this will filter the data for these particular 2 shippers. In order to identify who is buying from whom, or maybe in order to check like top 15 shippers, consignees, okay, we have ready to use dashboards available with us. So by clicking on this analysis, you can just create a relationship between the different searches or different filters that we have. So for an example, we have searched for a data of India export, okay, for a particular commodity. So I'm just selecting shippers here. So now I can see that what all shippers are there who are exporting from India. Now I want to check, okay, these are the shippers, but to whom they are supplying, who are the buyers? So I can just simply click on this consignee here and I can click on expect. So now I'll get a list, okay, this particular company is supplying to this company, okay. In case if I want to check like what are the values, the standard quantities, and also I can just simply click on these values from here. And now see, I can get a bifurcation on the basis of value, standard quantity, average unit price, and record count. Okay. So from here, you can compare the data in case if you find that there is a buyer who is buying at a higher rate and you can offer him a lesser rate than what your competitors are offering, then probably you can target that particular consignee. Okay. So from accordingly from in case if you want to check like what all are the top 15 shippers or the consignees, you can just simply click on this consignee tab in order to get a list of top 15 or maybe top 50 if you have saved it as a workspace. So see, from here I can sort the data in ascending and descending manner. If you want to check the market share, you can just simply scroll down. We have ready to use graphs available for you. So you can check for top 15 consignees on the basis of standard quantity and average per unit price. You can check on the basis of value. Okay, here is a market share pie chart available for you. You can check it on the basis of value and on the standard quantity. So from here, you already have identified that, okay, this JF Braun and Sons is a particular, is the consignee who is having the highest market share in the market. Now, in case if you want to check their contact details, what you need to do is you need to go to the shipment. Okay. And you can put down the filters from here, like this JF Braun and Sons, and you can just simply click on apply. Now, this has sorted the data for the highest market share consignee. And in case if you want to approach this particular company and you want to get the contact details, so you just need to simply click on this hyperlink. This will redirect you to the contact parser feature. And from here, you can check the import, export, and you can check for the contact profiles. Like you can check for the LinkedIn profiles of the employees associated with this company. You can check for the company location. You can also check for websites, LinkedIn pages, social media pages. Okay. In order to get any company's detail, you need to verify the data from each of the section, from this contact section like this. So ensure that the thumbs up is coming as green. And this would be like once you have verified the profiles. Okay. So you can just simply click on the LinkedIn pages or maybe the website pages, and these will redirect you to the LinkedIn profiles of this particular person. So for an example, I want to check like for this Mr. Angel. So I can just simply click on this. This will redirect me to the LinkedIn page, and I can see that whether this particular person is of any relevance to me or not. And once you have verified the profiles, you'll see that this save and download will turn green. So this has turned green. You just simply need to click on this save and download in order to get the email ID and the contact number of this particular company. Okay. Now, in case if you want to make a search at a global level, or maybe if you're looking for some countries wherein the data type is T3 plus rare, wherein we have only 10 to 30% coverage. So we recommend you to go in global search and make the search. So both searches work on a different algorithm, but the search criteria is similar. So as we have selected the tenure, we can select the tenure here. We can select the product name from here. Okay. We can select the, for example, product. Again, I'm taking the same example, almond, fig, cashews. But I also want to check, like I'm planning to diversify my business line into cereals, and I also want to check for cereals. Now, what should I do? Shall I start typing maize, wheat, everything here? Or what I can do is I can just click on this plus icon that we have done in the advanced search. So in advanced search, we have selected and, but now I want to check for cereals, and it's a totally diversified product line. So what I can do is I can click on or, and from here again, I'll select the HS code here, and I can I'll write down the HS code for cereal. So it is 10. Now, once I have selected or, this means that it will, once I click on the search option, it will showcase me all the results that either have almond, fig, or cashew, or it belongs to chapter 10. Okay. So I'll just simply click on or here, search here. So the or filter is basically when in the shipments, either of one is there, so it will be reflected in our result. Okay. So the moment I'll click on search, I'll get to know like all the shipments related to the almond, fig, and cashews, or maybe the shipments that have 10 as a chapter code here. So see, for the first condition that we have is the almond, fig, and cashews. So I can see that almonds is there. Okay. The second condition that we can apply in order to get the relevant product for this. So I can just simply click on and here that we have done in the advanced search, and I'll select for HS2 here, and I'll go for HS code of dry fruits. Okay. Now this will refine the results. It will showcase me all the results that belongs to 08 chapter. So since I have taken this example in order to showcase you the difference here. So the first condition is almond, fig, cashews, and 08. So it's 08, again almond. Okay. The second condition is that or 10 chapter should be there. Okay. So in the drop down, you'll find that 10 chapter would be there in the list. Okay. So accordingly, you can check here, and in case if you want to exclude something that particularly I don't want to check the shipments from United States. So I can just simply click on this and not here, and I can click on country of destination, and I can select it here. So this is how you can check all the details in global and advanced search. And in case if you want to check for a particular company, you can just simply click on this hyperlink. Okay. So this is how you can make the searches in global and advanced search. So I hope we have covered everything that we have discussed in the previous session. So we have covered universal, global, advanced search, and also we have covered the contact parser feature. So this is all from my side, Rohit. Do you have anything to add here?